Welcome to Dave's Cooking Show, and for you today we have a Chipotle chicken flatbread pizza. Alright, we've got 2 chicken breasts frying up, just seasoned with a little salt and pepper. Oh, and we've got a pound of bacon that I've chopped up into bite-sized pieces that we're going to fry up as well. When done, drain and set aside. Okay, next we got to make a Chipotle Aioli. First thing you want to do is start with a half a cup of mayonnaise. Then you want to add 1 garlic clove that's been minced. Followed by 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. Then you want to root around a can of chipotle peppers, and you're looking for about a teaspoon of that adobo sauce. A little bit more if you want it a little spicier. The only other thing I added was a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Then you just want to grab a whisk and then just whisk this up, cover it, and place it in the fridge for at least an hour. Okay, now we have to make our flatbread. To do this, you're going to want 1 teaspoon of yeast, a teaspoon of sugar, and 3/4 of a cup of warm water, about 105 degrees. And then just mix that around and then let that sit for about 5 minutes to let the yeast get activated. And then you want to add the following spices. A tablespoon of olive oil, a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And then you want to slowly add 2 cups of flour. Now, I actually made a double batch of this, but this is the recipe for 1. So that's why you're seeing me add a little bit more than what I'm reading here. And then you just want to. Normally, I would do the dough hook, but flatbread dough is a little wetter, so I ended up going with my paddle attachment. And then you just want to slowly add the flour until everything is mixed together. Okay, and when the dough is done, it should look something like this, but we're not quite done yet. I will say you might want to oil up your hands. The dough is kind of on the sticky side. Then, with lightly floured hands and a lightly floured work surface, you want to knead this dough. This is basically just kind of doing quarter turns and folding it over onto itself until you get a nice smooth ball. This takes somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. Okay, then you want to oil up a bowl. Grab your ball. Make sure you oil your fingers a little bit. Place that in the bowl. Oil the top of your dough ball. And then cover with a towel. And then let rise for approximately 45 minutes. All right. Time to make the second sauce. Okay, to start off this, you need 2 tablespoons of butter and about 4 cloves of minced garlic. And you want to start melting the butter over a nice low heat. Because again, roasted garlic tastes delicious, burnt garlic tastes like shit. Okay, now you want to add 3 tablespoons of flour and 1/4 teaspoon of oregano, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then you basically just want to use this to make a quick roux. Just basically keep whisking it around till everything comes together in clumps. Okay, the roux comes together really quickly, and at the ready have a half a cup of half and half and a half a cup of milk ready. And we're just going to add that in stages, about half now, half after a couple of minutes. And once that's been incorporated, kind of stir it around, let it simmer for about a minute, and then we're going to be adding the last step to this. And then you want to add a half a cup of Parmesan cheese to this, and then just keep stirring this around till everything gets incorporated. And this sauce is going to be pretty thick. It's almost going to spread like a butter. If it does start to go too thick, because you do have to keep it over a low heat until you're ready to make your pizza, just add a little bit of milk at a time till it gets back down to your desired consistency. But this is supposed to be a pretty thick sauce. All right, I think we're ready to start assembling the pizza. Okay, so on a baking sheet that you've oiled up or use that spray stuff, you want to start rolling out your flatbread. And believe it or not, my rolling pin didn't work too well, but I did find a solution. I just grabbed a beer can. 16-ounce tall boy beer can, unopened. It worked like a charm. All right, so you want to roll this out to a desired thickness. Okay, now you want to add that garlic cream sauce that we made. And again, basically you spread this out like it's warm butter. Trust me, it makes a great little base for this pizza. All right, so you want to spread that out. Then you want to add that chicken that we fried up, and I chopped it up into bite-sized little pieces. Then you want to add that bacon we fried up, because, let's be honest, everything is better with bacon. Then you want to kind of dabble that Chipotle Aioli that we made all over the pizza. If you are sensitive to spicy foods, don't worry about this too much. The mayo and the cheese and the garlic cream thing, this pizza was not hot in the least. So if you're worried about the spice level, don't be. It was not hot. Okay, and one last thing we got to add, some shredded whole milk mozzarella. Don't get the part skim crap. Get the good old shit. Whole milk mozzarella. Spread this around, and then you want to pop this into a preheated 475 degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until the edges are brown and, of course, the cheese is melted. And after 15 or 20 minutes have passed, that's what we're looking at. Fucking delicious. So, that's Chipotle chicken flatbread pizza. Done.